Hello. Yeah, what you're looking at here is an AK-47 magazine, if you don't already know. Now, I've been doing a bit of research on this particular one. I know there's a lot, and I mean a lot, of different types of magazine. Russian, Bulgarian, US made ones, Chinese ones, Korean ones. Basically every country pretty much has a version of an AK-47 magazine, but this one I am led to believe is Yugoslavian through the little bits of research. The only way I know, so I saw a video on a Yugoslavian one and it was pretty much identical to this. He seemed to know it as a Yugoslavian one, so I'm assuming, and I've named the video Yugoslavian. If it isn't, please correct me and I will change the name after we know exactly what type of magazine this is, but we're going to call this a Yugoslavian magazine. As you can see, it's got all its lines on it, ribs, whatever. It's got a very, what is that, dominant rib on the back. Yeah, I think you could use that as a weapon in itself to hurt someone, but for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to be stripping this down and reassembling it, and that's it really. So, things I've noticed on it, a bit of rust, but I'm not bothered by that because chances are I'm probably never going to fire any rounds out of it, because that would be illegal in this country, in the UK, so that's crap. But yeah, it's fully operational. Major bit of rust there, probably just from where it goes in and clicks down, but that's just wear and tear. Bit dirty, I've given it a baby wipe. So what I've noticed is on this plate here, it's just one continuous bit of metal. Turn it over and it's got this. Now I'm not sure if that's got something to do with the function of it locking back when it's empty. That's what I've heard. It could be something to do with up here, but don't take my word for it, I'm not an expert. Right. So what we're going to do is strip this down. What you want to do is depress this little button in here, move it to the rear. Now, rule I always have when taking a magazine apart: cover over, push it out with your thumb and just let the plate drop out. Then you have control of the spring. There we go. Spring is safely removed, because there's nothing worse than the spring flying out and whacking someone in the eye. I've been hit with many springs in my time, but here's all the parts. 3 major parts. I think I'll go with this little bit first. Like I say, it's very good high quality metal, steel I believe. It's not painted, I think it's got like bluing or something on it, because a lot of the other ones I've seen, all the paint is chipped off, same on the actual magazine itself, but there's no markings on there to identify it at all. Next part we got is the spring and the follower. Still pretty good, it's quite thin still, but it's really strong. It's not bending, or a little bit, but not as much as you'd think. That's firmly attached there. I don't think it'll be taking the spring off. I wouldn't want to try. But yeah, no markings, none at all. I believe the calibre this is 7.62 by 39 and it holds 30 rounds. I need to double check that, but that's what I believe it is. It's the spring on it. It's, no rust on that from what I can see. I don't know how good the light is on the camera. With this part at the bottom, again no markings, don't think, no markings. But that little piece there would go in there, and that will be pushing down, and that acts as a button basically. But we've done that bit. So that's the spring, and now the magazine itself. You can see all the way through it now. Pretty thick still here, and again no markings. You can see where it's been welded, spot welded by the looks of it. And you can just make them out down the spine here. Now I know there were some magazines with markings, very tiny markings stamped in the spine, but I can't see any, just where it's been welded. So like I say, there is no markings to identify this, none at all. I've looked in here on this end, I've looked in here, I've shone a torch down it, and I can't see anything. So yeah, I believe it to be Yugoslavian. I don't know what year, but the main thing I can see on it is this hole here, which would just tell you how many rounds are in. If it's gone brass colour, you can see the rounds through like that. Basically, I know it's pretty full. Anything past that, I wouldn't take it into battle or into a room in a combat situation. But yeah, now I'm just going to reassemble it. Just check your followers around the right way before you go shoving it in. Just slide it in. Better to lay it down and do this. There we go. Sorry about the noise. I just want to shove that in there. It can be a bit fiddly, and you just want to hold that in with a finger, but don't point it up at your face like that, because that's the worst thing. If this thing wants to come out, it's going to go straight for your eyes. Again, just line that up on the rails, and always keep your hands covering it until you know it's on. Now I know it's on, and the last thing you want to do, click. Do that again for you so you can see how that works, like that. That's firmly on, it's not going anywhere. And just check it's functional. That's how I was always taught to check a magazine. Just depress it, check it's working, check the bottom ain't going to fly off it. You're going to empty your magazine pretty quick. So yeah, very tough magazine, very tough. So I think that concludes this video. Obviously if you know more about it, let me know, and it'll be gratefully received, that information. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.